Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lunch and Life with Robin and Sharon. And Robin, what's that noise? What are you doing?
Hold on, I'm fixing my nail. I'm almost done. Hi,
There you
everyone.
go.
Hey, it's Lunch and Life, and it's life. I broke a nail. Okay, I'm good.
Oh God. Listen,
present.
right? This is what happens. Life happens, and we got to roll with the punches. Welcome, everyone. It's May.
I know.
Crazy. It's like, okay, did we have enough April showers to bring May flowers?
I don't think so. I don't even know. I feel like we have lost. We've gained and we've lost, but it just seems like there's this leap
Yeah,
of.
I know.
And I find that when I'm explaining or trying to remember, I don't know if this is age or if this is just like COVID brain, but I find when I'm like, oh, I was speaking or I was doing something or I went somewhere, I'm like, was it 2020? It can't be. It must have been 2019. There's just this gap of time. I'm like, it's May already, which means like summer's around the corner.
It is, and absolutely. And we're celebrating Mother's Day this weekend. It's so, last Mother's Day, there wasn't any. Like nobody went anywhere, did anything.
Nothing.
Right? I know, it's crazy. So fortunately, everybody's starting to get vaccinated. People are starting to get together. And you and I were talking before we started recording about how Mother's Day, where it all started.
Yeah, there actually is a history. I was, of course, being a little cynical of saying it started with Hallmark. I love Hallmark, but that it started with Hallmark wanting to make cards. But there is a history. So
there is a history. And what's interesting, and I actually had printed this out because I wanted to share this with everybody, is why we celebrate Mother's Day and how it's so generational. But Mother's Day, well, yes, in honor of all mothers, but isn't every day supposed to be Mother's Day?
That's how I was raised.
Every day should be Mother's Day. Sorry guys, but we kind of run a lot of things around the house. I'm just saying, let's just keep this real.
And kids, yes.
Yes. So Mother's Day was actually created by Anna Jarvis in 1908 and became a national holiday, a U.S. official holiday in 1914. However, this is what's interesting. Jarvis would later denounce the holiday's commercialization. Thank you, Hallmark.
Thanks, Hallmark.
And spent the latter part of her life trying to remove it from the calendar. So it's just crazy because this whole history is traced back to the ancient Greeks and Romans who held festivals in honor of the mother goddesses Rhea and Cybele. But the clearest modern precedent is the early Christian festival known as Mothering Sunday.
Wow.
I know, go figure. So once a major tradition in the UK and parts of Europe, it fell on the fourth Sunday in Lent and was originally seen as a time when the faithful world would return to the Mother Church for a special service. But over time, this tradition shifted to a more secular holiday, and children would present their mothers with flowers and cards and tokens of appreciation, and eventually be just like merged with American Mother's Day in the 1930s and 40s. How about that?
Very interesting.
It is.
I had no idea.
I had no idea either. So it's like we think about like great grandmothers, like the prior generations, like how far back to
they
all of a sudden
celebrated Mother's Day, I guess.
At some point they started to. I mean, I do remember when I was little, my kids, actually my ex would make the breakfast and carry it upstairs, and the kids were like, go jump on the bed. I had breakfast in bed with their homemade cards.
We used to do that. I remember that. Those were fun times.
They were fun times. And, Mother's Day is really, it is the one day where we're almost allowed to take care of ourselves.
Yeah, which is interesting, right? It's like the one day where we give ourselves permission to be pampered.
Right.
And if you think about that, it's like, so why is there the one day we give ourselves permission? Like, why don't we allow other days to give ourselves time to be pampering ourselves, or let our kids do something, or let our spouse or partner do something for us? Why let's talk about that. I think we should talk about that. But it's interesting because it is. It's really kind of flipping the switch, right?
Yeah, and it's okay. You can do it without guilt.
You can do it without guilt.
Because otherwise, the rest of the year, you feel guilty. Like that's just how we were raised to be these martyrs of like, oh, I don't need anything. It's okay. Let me take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to be selfless and it's all about you. And that's just like BS.
Exactly. So for 364 days, you're here, and that one other day, you're going to let everybody pamper you.
Yeah. And right, exactly. And you know what? I think what's nice about that and other holidays is that it really does force or encourage us to have gatherings, right? Because otherwise we do get caught up
Right.
in the day to day. So it's actually nice as a reminder of, you know what, family's important.
Yeah.
Being together is important. And especially as we've seen with COVID, it's so much more important now to really remember where do we come from and to honor those in our family, mothers, us.
Of course, us.
Because if we don't, then we just go through the rest of the year and there's like no line of demarcation. There's no stopping, pausing, breathing, being present.
Finding that joy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the freedom to be you. Finding the balance and taking the time for you doesn't take away, and this took a long time for me to personally to answer, it doesn't take away from being the best mother that you can be, right? And it's a time to honor. So if it's a stroll in the park, or if your kids don't live near you and it's a phone call, it's just taking time to have those times, to have the conversations, to check in on people you haven't heard from.
Right. Right. And it's also, really like, for everybody who's watching, thinking about what would you love for you if you're a mother, or for your mother if you have one, or somebody who is that caretaker. It could be a godmother, it could be a friend's parent mother, just someone, or for yourself. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean for you? And, for me, it's definitely about being with my kids. It's about sleeping in, not feeling like I have to get up because I have to work,
Mm-hmm.
and being okay with, if I feel like binge watching, I'm going to binge watch.
Right. Yeah. Because something, you're going to get done whatever you want to get done, or you have, I don't even like to say have to get done, but whatever the responsibilities are, you're going to get it done. So to forgive yourself and say, I'm sleeping in, I might get coffee and go back to bed. But it's permission. It's just allowing you to be you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so true. And that permission also helps to reduce stress in our lives. And I think what's important, especially for Mother's Day, because I know a lot of times, like we got into this routine of like, all right, I'm going to host it. Let me have everybody over. And then I get stressed out. What are we going to cook? What are we going to make? What are we going to bring in?
Right.
And let's say somebody would offer to help. Like, no, I've got this. No, say yes, accept. Let everybody chip in. You don't have to do everything.
Exactly. I used to do that all the time. No, I got it. It'll be easy to put together. But why not? People are offering. So let people bring things. Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's a really good, important, I don't want to say lesson, but a tip, right? So for Mother's Day and any day of the week, when somebody offers something to you to help or something, and you immediately, because it's like an automatic response of, no, I've got this, or no, I don't need help. It's like, wait, let me pause and ask myself, why is that true?
Right.
Because if it was the opposite, like if you asked, I know, like if you asked for help, of course I would help, right? When somebody asks us for help, of course we're going to say yes. But when it comes to us, like, oh, that person's not going to want to help us, or I don't want to bother that person.
Right. Absolutely. But why not, right? I mean, it's nice to offer, it's nice to help, and it's very nice to also receive it. And sometimes don't wait for that person to take you up on the offer. Sometimes it's just nice just to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, what are you doing this Mother's Day?
Actually, I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest. If the weather's good, we'll probably all be outside, hopefully.
Yeah.
My dog is incredibly spoiled, loves COVID for being out in the park on a daily basis. And both my boys will be back in Texas, so it'll be Dan and Kira and I. So we'll do
Yeah.
something and talk to the guys and celebrate it that way. How about you?
Well, Evan's still out in California, so we'll Zoom with him. But Nikki will be coming in, so I'll be hanging out with Nikki and Zach. And you know what? It's funny because I was like, oh, and I'll barbecue because we have a grill on the roof. And then I'm like, wait, no, they can barbecue.
Exactly.
I'm going to ask them. I'm sure they'll offer, but I'm going to ask them, and I'm going to ask them to do the food shopping. And like, I mean, they'll offer anyway, but it's so automatic that we just automatically take over. So this Mother's Day, don't.
Right.
This Mother's Day,
Don't do it.
pause.
Don't do it. Pause and let others serve you. And
Yeah.
maybe throughout the year, pull a couple extra days away.
A couple of extra days, an hour here or there. Every day, you need to celebrate you in some way because we don't want to lose who we are.
Exactly.
And it's a great way to honor ourselves. So I don't know. You got anything else to add?
No, I really don't. I would just say for all of you mothers or mothers to be, or just enjoy the weekend and celebrate you.
Absolutely. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy Mother's Day. Take care.